everyone, welcome to Taste and Explore. My name is Darlene, and what I got for you today is something brilliant. We are making orange chicken Asian style, but my style. Okay, so see you soon. Alright, so I'm using about 3 pounds of chicken breast I have cut up to bite-sized pieces. I'm using just a few sprinkles of scallions. I have 1 white egg. Then I have half a teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. I have a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of cornstarch. I'm using this ginger. You can use fresh ginger, but I just decided to use this. Then I have 1 cup of orange juice. Now let me talk about this one. This is a concentrated orange juice from the frozen food section. I feel that it has a more stronger orange flavor that it will do great with our orange chicken, and it's more stronger, so I decided to use that. So it's 1 cup of this, okay? And don't mind the oil looking like thin. I happen to use the same measuring cup that I use for the oil that we're going to use to fry. I have a half a cup of water, 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, and then right here is 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now with soy sauce you have to be careful because it's really salty, and I don't know your health, what your health diet is. So if you can't take too much salt, you can buy the sodium-free soy sauce. If not, cut down on the white table salt that we're using and just use that instead if you can't have too much salt in your diet. Okay? And then 1 cup of regular corn oil or canola oil. Do not use olive oil for this recipe. And we have our pan hot, and I would like to place the oil in already, because I want the pan to remain nice and hot, so when we start frying up the chicken, it's ready for us. Okay, so while that is heating up, we're gonna start seasoning our chicken. So now we're gonna put the egg whites, the cornstarch. We might need more cornstarch. It all depends. I'm gonna see how it goes, because sometimes I like the orange gravy to be thick and sometimes I like it thinner. It all depends how I feel. And we're gonna season this through because no one likes a bland tasting food. So I'm gonna pour it on, and my salt. Okay, and let's mix this all together as best as possible, making sure that the white powder here, the cornstarch, is all blend where you don't see it popping out. Okay, alright, so it is ready. So I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes and then I'm going to fry it. So stay tuned. Right now it's time to start frying. And the oil is nice and hot. Okay. So what we're doing is we're just going to be frying this a couple of minutes each side. And then we're going to transfer it out onto a plate until all this is done. So first is the frying method. Now we're not going to fry it all the way until it's like golden brown or nothing like that. We're just going to fry it for like 2 minutes on each side, then taking it out and putting the other batches in. We're just going to do it in small batches. And it's going to finish cooking when we make our sauce, so don't worry about your meat being raw. gonna get fully cooked later on. So while this is cooking and we're just doing the chicken part, I just want to tell you, if you have any other Asian inspired recipes you would like to see, please feel free to leave a comment below or leave a comment in Facebook, and I'll gladly to look through them and make them right up for you. Because check this out, we're making Asian food right at home with wholesome ingredients. You know what you're putting in, and it's delicious. So delicious. You have to try it. So delicious. Hi there, so we're back. There's one additional ingredient that I forgot to mention, and that's 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. We need it to thicken our sauce, okay? So I'm going to use it from here, from the water that we had set aside. Just a teaspoon, and thicken it up. You just want to make sure that's all dissolved in the cup before I place it with our rest of the ingredients. So now what's left on the table is going to be what's going in our sauce. So let's get started. So I washed out my pan after I finished frying because it got really stuck to the bottom and it wasn't no good to make our sauce with. So I reserved about 3 tablespoons of the oil that we used for the chicken. And now I'm going to put my garlic. I'm going to cook up the garlic in a low flame. We don't want to burn it. This is going to add tons of great flavor. So I got 6 cloves of garlic. Something different. Let me stir this up. Now that the garlic smells so good in here, so fragrant. Oh, I love it. Make sure that your oil is not on high. You don't want to burn your garlic, because if you do, you're going to have to start all over, because garlic burnt is horrible. It's going to ruin your whole dish. Okay, so this part is done, and now we're going to put our ginger in there, and we're just going to put a small amount. That is a ½ teaspoon. Yeah, there you go. About a ½ teaspoon. So good. As soon as the ginger hit the oil, it's like lighting up my nostrils right now. It's so fragrant. I love it. I love the smell. Love it. Okay, so here we go with the concentrated orange juice. And there you have it. It's coming along together. I'm going to put this as a thickening agent to thicken up our sauce. As that cooks, then we put in the soy sauce. Our brown sugar. Stir it up, and our water. Just make sure that the brown sugar is not in clumps like you see me do now. Make sure that it's all melted down. And what we're going to do is wait for this to thicken up and reduce. And it's going to take about 15 and 20 minutes. When that time comes, I'm going to let you know what's the next process. And then we're going to... So I made a correction. I said 15 to 20 minutes to wait for this to simmer, but actually it was more like 10 minutes. So once this thickens like this, then that's it. It doesn't have to simmer any longer. And now we can put in our chicken, and it can fully cook all together with the orange sauce. Oh my goodness, it's gonna look so yummy. It already looks delicious. You can eat it over white rice, brown rice, or whatever kind of style rice you would like to eat this with. So I'm going to leave this here, coating it with the orange sauce, and I'm going to let it finish up and cook for another 5-10 minutes tops. And I will see you in a few when we plate and taste it. And it's all done, guys. Dinner can now be served. Oh, I can't wait to eat this with my family. Okay, this is gonna be heavy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start bringing it over here, plating it, and like I said, you can serve this with whatever you like: white rice, brown rice, whatever your heart desires. Remember, it's your creation. This is your takeout food from home, made with your hands. Oh my God, I can't wait to dig in. And then you just dress it up. You dress it up for your guests. And when they come, and your family, they're gonna be so amazed in what your hands can actually do. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. Alright, so let's take the taste test. Okay. It's hot. Has so much genuine Asian flavors. You can taste the ginger, the orange. Magnificent, peoples. You need to come, make this, share this with your family. Look, it looks like something that you ate from a restaurant. You can't beat that made from home. So I see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and if you have any other requests for any kind of Asian food or and whatever your heart desires are, please leave me a comment below. I would love to hear your inputs. And thanks for watching. See you later.